Now, the High Court in Bloemfontein has halted the implementation of a new language policy adopted for the University of the Free State for 2017, following an urgent application by civil rights group Afriforum. This follows a ruling by the High Court in July, where it set aside the decision by the university to have English as the sole medium of instruction. At the same time, the university has also been granted leave to appeal the matter at the Supreme Court of Appeal.
A full bench of judges hearing two applications involving the university. Afriforum launched its arguments.
English-only policy excludes students. It excludes those who are not at home in English. It also excludes those who wish to exercise their preference for Afrikaans in terms of Section 29 Constitution. Their exclusion from the university is likely to be permanent because they will have to make alternative arrangements for their tertiary education. The interim implementation of the English-only policy is thus likely to cause irreversible prejudice to some, and in 22.4, the continuation of the parallel medium policy, on the other hand, will not exclude anybody. It will accommodate both those who choose Afrikaans and those who choose English as their language of instruction. It will not exclude anybody, and for that reason will not cause irreversible prejudice.
The UFS then responded, arguing that only a handful of students need to take lessons in Afrikaans.
Lastly, on this point of the irreparable harm to the pocket of students, one can't argue like that anymore. Shwani has put a stake in the ground to say that pockets of people are very upset about name changes, about various things that happen in societies. And it's a very difficult thing for all of us to live together. The only way we can live together is to accept that when you are a tiny pocket, it is not a reason for you to be deprived of your constitutional rights. But what we are talking about in this immediate context is whether the tiny pockets' irreparable harm has been established and how that it is measured against the equivalent quandary of others who don't know whether they can come to this or should come to this university.
Later, judgment handed down.
The judgment of this court, delivered on 21 July 2016, remains in force pending the finalization of the appeals. 2, the third respondent is ordered to pay costs of this application, such costs consequent upon employment of 2 counsel.
The university will now head to the Supreme Court of Appeal to fight for English to be the sole medium of instruction. Mbali Sibanyoni, SABC News, Bloemfontein.